Dude, I can't believe we got the job. What are you working on?
The boss just sent over some paperwork. I gotta sign it. I don't know what it is, but it's probably important. I'm just gonna sign it.
Hey everybody,
Hello.
welcome to episode 3, official episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Teeny-sode was not episode 3.
Yeah,
Teeny-
it's 2.5.
2.5, Teeny-sode was its own episode. There will be more smaller
Small bite
episodes
size.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about bite size. It was like an appetizer, I'd
Okay.
say. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about. Oh, there was this the series that I wanted to talk about. It was called Baby Reindeer,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it was incredible.
Yeah.
First of all, because you watched it, right?
Yeah, I watched it.
It was so fantastic. I thought it dealt with a lot of really complex themes really amazingly,
Mm-hmm.
and it felt like one of those sort of things that. Well, the creator of the show, I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Richard Gadd.
Richard Gadd. Because it's based on his like true experience.
Yeah.
And the way he was able to like capture all that, all these complex like themes and rhythms and beats into like a form of like entertainment even.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible.
Mm.
And that is I want to use that as a segue into the big thing that I wanted to talk about today, which is biopics.
Yeah.
I feel like we get, or it's just a thing that we get yearly now. You know,
Elvis was last year.
person, place thing where we just sort of get a biopic of it.
What was this year's?
Bob Marley, right?
Oh,
Was
Bob.
that this
yeah,
year
that was this year.
or last year? Okay, well,
I forgot about that movie.
we got Bob Marley's One Love.
And they're really hit or miss. They could be great or they could be okay, and then the rest are just bad.
The rest are one that I was particularly not fond of was Bohemian Rhapsody, which might be a controversial take. I'm not saying I don't like Rami Malek,
Yeah.
because I love that guy.
Yeah, he's Mr.
but-
Robot or whatever. I haven't seen that show.
But I just think it was. I'm less fond about it because it won Best Editing at
like
the
you have,
Oscars.
it's like you would despise it for not being how it is, but for what it won.
For winning what it did,
What it achieved.
which is I think it was just atrocious that the fact that it won Best Editing.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that decision was made. I don't get it. I can't remember the other nominees that year, but I'm sure it probably should have gone to at least 2 other nominees before Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Because it was just, it was terrible. I did not like the editing. Anyway.
Wasn't it like Ford versus Ferrari or something that year? I don't remember. But it was like a really good year for movies, I think.
I don't know. It was like 2016, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like 2016 was wasn't it?
It was a year. It was a good year.
It was a year? It was a year.
Yeah. I remember like 2016, like I don't even watch movies back then. You know, I only started watching movies like 2 or 3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I remember that year, even though I didn't watch movies, I still went to the theater a lot because there was a lot of movies coming out.
Yeah.
Well, it came out Infinity War and shit like that.
Oh, wait, what?
No,
Really?
What year was that? I
That
don't
was
remember.
not...
It like around that time, at least that like 5-year span,
Is that true? Was Infinity War 2016, 2017?
like somewhere around that area.
Because Endgame came out 2019, no?
Yeah, and it was like a 2-year gap or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Or was it...
we
I
have
don't
to
know.
search that up, but it
Just
doesn't matter.
flame us in the comments. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, more biopics.
Yeah,
Rocket Man is fantastic.
I like Rocket Man.
I like Rocket Man. You haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it, but TikTok. TikTok made me watch like half of the movie,
Of course.
and like the Yellow Brick Road scene. I don't know if that's like. I remember just seeing that vividly, and I saw like
Wait, describe the scene.
he's on the beach.
Okay, yeah.
And he'd be walking.
The one that made me like super like geek out was the Crocodile Rock scene. Where he's playing at this I can't remember the venue, but it's in America. He's like a little like shyish at first, that first little and then he just like explodes on the keys. Everyone starts dancing, everyone starts singing the la, 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 that part.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Time stopped for a second, and then he started floating. And then, like, a choral version of Crocodile Rock starts playing. It was just, it sounds kind of stupid as I'm describing it.
Yeah.
But like, it was magic. I loved that part.
I need to watch that movie.
It's really good. It's really good.
I don't know if it was.
I mean, are you a fan of Elton John?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan, and I like the actor too. He was
Taron Egerton.
Yeah, he was in the Kingsman.
Big fan of Taron Egerton.
I haven't only seen the Kingsman.
You've only seen Kingsman.
Yeah.
He was
in a Tetris movie.
Yes, he was. Another biopic.
That's true.
About Tetris.
On God.
He does like a lot of really good things.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to really quickly admire him because I didn't get to when I was just talking about Rocket Man, but he's a fantastic Elton John. It was fantastic.
I think in every movie he's in, he always kind of steals the show.
Yeah, I would say I would agree.
Even though when it's like a not that great movie like The Kingsman 2.
I'll say the animated movie Sing. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah.
It was Illumination.
Yeah. Biopic.
Yeah. It was my favorite subplot because there was like multiple plots going on at once. And I think I really liked Taron Egerton's gorilla character.
Oh, he was a gorilla?
Yeah, he was the gorilla.
Yeah, it's like the best part of the movie. He's like the main character or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was him, the
Koala.
the pig mom,
Oh yeah.
the
Elephant.
the elephant who sang
then-
Happy Birthday and everyone fucking hated it.
That's like those fucking TikToks.
It's not that everyone hated it, but I didn't like it.
No, everyone hates it. It's like those TikToks like
Happy Birthday! Like, shut the fuck up.
It's like me realizing it's singing in the middle of class or some shit. And then start singing. I fucking hate those.
Oh, I forgot about those.
That's exactly what
Christ.
it is.
Yeah.
I hate them so much.
We realized that I didn't realize my camera was recording and I realized I could sing.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh my god, wait, was I recording? Stop! Oh my god. No more.
Nobody look at me. I fucking hate those.
I'm gonna edit and post it. Anyway.
let me look at this real quick.
But yeah, Taron Egerton is fantastic. He's such a driving like force whenever he's on screen. And yeah, I'd agree. I love the Kingsman movies.
Yeah, even though they weren't good, and I haven't seen like Argyle and stuff like that like leads into the Kingsman movie.
I haven't seen that one either. I full disclosure that I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
But I liked Kingsman 1. Kingsman 1 was probably the best one. It had this like soundest story, even though it's like a pretty common story. Like watching that, I'm pretty sure I remember thinking, this is just Men in Black, but it's about spies.
Yeah.
Like
and it's like one of my favorite fight scenes, the church fight scene.
Oh yeah.
That's really great.
With Freebird over?
Yeah.
God damn, so stellar. Anyway, Kingsman 2, I thought had better action sequences, personally. I thought it had a lot better like fighting choreography and cinematography in that regard. Yeah. But I will say that I didn't love the story as much as the first one.
Yeah. Was Pedro Pascal in that movie?
Yes, he was. He played Agent Whiskey.
Oh yeah, he's the one that betrayed them at the end, right?
Yeah. He had spoilers, but he had
it's like 10 years old.
Yeah. He had the electric lasso thing.
Yeah. And they jumped through it. That shit was sick as fuck.
Oh my fucking god. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was so good.
Yeah.
I love the action sequences. I love Colin Firth. Colin Firth is fantastic. He plays Harry.
Yeah.
I think first of all, his milk's like butter. And then
his milk's like butter?
His milk is like butter.
What does that mean?
It's just so smooth.
Oh, like his acting is good.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, just his cadence, his voice, the way he speaks.
It's like listening to the person who voices Master Chief and shit like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, where was I going with this? The Kingsman?
The Kingsman. I watched that.
I love Ralph Fiennes.
I liked it, but not because it was good, but because it was pretty bad. Like, it was like a so bad it's good movie.
Okay, you know, I get that.
Yeah.
I get it.
And I probably wouldn't rewatch it. Actually, I probably would.
Really? So bad it's good?
Yeah, I'd probably rewatch it.
But you think it's so bad that I would hold The Room, another biopic, with Tommy Wiseau. You know that one?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. But you know.
But I know about it.
You know Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah.
That one. I didn't know if you that one. That got really popular.
And then they did like a Easter egg in the fucking Walking Dead or some shit. The game. Season 3.
Huh?
Yeah, they did an Easter egg when he's on the roof. And he
says, oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I remember that shit.
I'm pretty sure I only played or no, I didn't play it. I watched a Let's Player play it. It was probably PewDiePie or something. I watched someone play the first episode of The Walking Dead. and I liked it a lot. But then I never like got more into it. I want to say because I was too young and I was like, oh no, it's scary.
Scary zombies.
Scary zombies.
Yeah, I used to get scared fucking booting up Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies?
Yeah, I used to get scared.
Dude, the amount of times I would have to leave the room whenever my cousins were playing it.
Yeah, that shit's scary. But like, I don't know, Walking Dead Season 3, the game is like is my favorite season, even though people shit on it. But I think it's okay.
Okay.
You know, and the Mexican stuff in that season. So.
Is that the one? Wait, describe that one.
You're a baseball player. You're not Clementine in this one.
Okay.
And you're like, you get like separated from your family at the beginning, and then you sleep with your brother's wife.
Ah.
And then you find out your brother's still alive. And like,
it's just like the brothers from.
Oh, Brothers.
Brothers, that movie. Tobey Maguire and.
I've only seen the end because of TikTok.
Is it Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Yes. Ah.
Do you know what I did?
Dude. You know what I did with these hands? And then he like hits himself.
Yeah.
And then he starts going to town with a baseball bat.
Literally.
I was also a biopic.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
I did not know that was real.
It's not. But
it probably happens somewhere.
Maybe
that shit happens all the time.
Oh, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna just say like yes, it was.
Yeah, but that shit is someone probably crashed out.
I mean, I can imagine a real story about a guy who was declared dead at war coming home.
Yeah.
And then like, I would even go as far as imagining like he killed his like wife and brother maybe even. I can imagine that.
I can imagine that in real life.
Yeah. Like the world's crazy enough.
Yeah. Crazy shit happens in war, and when they come back, they're even as crazy, or still like not all there.
They can be.
They can.
I'm not gonna say they are.
I know one of my professors is a veteran. He came back normal, seemingly, almost.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's alright. He's chill, dude.
He kind of just shouts during lectures, but that's separate.
He'll be talking about crazy shit, but yeah, he's chill.
Anyway. Oh yeah, you told me about him.
Yeah.
He's the guy who kind of just casually. Well, I don't know how much we could say.
He casually just drops stuff about war that is not good.
You shouldn't just kind of like.
But he does be spitting wisdom though.
Anyway, war biopic, Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh yeah, Hacksaw Ridge.
About Desmond Doss. Have you seen that?
I have not.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, yes.
Yeah.
I'm personally not a Christian, but I'm a big consumer of like Christian stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not on like Cineflix or the Christian Netflix thing or anything like that.
There's a Christian Netflix thing?
Yeah, it's called Cineflix, I think.
There's a new Christian movie coming out.
Yes, there is. And boy, do I have a lot to talk about it, but I kind of want to wait until it comes out.
When is it out?
I don't know, but it's soon. I want to say next week.
Actually, I think it was today because a whole church rented out 2 theaters.
It was probably that.
And the movie probably came out today.
Because I do think it was a Mormon movie. Just to fill y'all in, it's a movie about these. I'm not gonna say Mormons.
Religious people.
This group of religious Christians of the correct sect, or denomination rather, and it's set in the. I'm pretty sure the description says in the not too distant United States, where the government banned the Bible, and mandated and issued out a politically correct Bible or something like that, and then
the Gen Z Bible.
Where it's just a bunch of copies with whiteout over the.
That's the whole Bible in the movie.
No, I'm just saying that'd be funny. Anyway,
I was thinking the Gen Z Bible would be like, "That's so skibbity, my homie Jesus."
No.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
That's what I thought it'd be like.
That's blasphemous, probably. Anywho,
I've seen it.
And then it's a group of these missionaries, I suppose, from Indiana, and they go and spread the true gospel in throughout the Midwest.
Oh, it's like Pride.
I guess so.
Pride is a movie. It's a biopic also. I watched it in my film appreciation class. It's about these gay men and women that are from Liverpool or like Welsh, England or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they go around spreading the word of like, oh, gay people aren't that bad, they're good. They're just people.
Oh, okay.
And it's like...
that sounds like the complete antithesis of what this movie is.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell you what the name of it... I think it's like Disciples something. Disciples blank blank.
Yeah, but Pride is like a really good movie. I like it.
Okay.
And yeah, they just like... who would be the last people to support us? It'd be the coal miners because, they're coal miners and they really don't do anything. So they get the coal miners on their side and they like... they just do shit. That's like the whole point of the movie.
It sounds like there's a double feature on our hands in watching
On God, back to back.
Disciples and then watching Pride.
Yeah.
Anywho, and then I remember watching the trailer, and it was the cheesiest thing in the world. It was so like they're trying so hard. Anyway,
Is that a biopic?
no,
It's
hang
a
on.
future biopic.
Back to what I was talking about, consuming Christian stuff, because I do really like Christian stuff a lot of the time. I love The Prince of Egypt. That's one of my favorite animated movies.
That's a biopic?
But it's the story of Moses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So, mate, I guess.
I never seen that.
Or you've never like read the story of Moses and he freed the Israelites
Oh yeah, I'm literally reading that on the Bible right now.
from Ramses II?
Yeah, I be reading the Bible sometimes.
I think that is one of the just like best. I think I'd go as far as saying animated, and not saying 2D animated movies that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just so amazing. So many big names in it. Ralph Fiennes is in it. Martin Short and Steve Martin are in it as the alchemists. There are other names that I just can't think of right now, but it's fantastic. The music is fantastic. The animation is stunning.
Wait, what movie was this?
This was The Prince of Egypt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Not seen.
And it's about Moses and his story, about how it basically spans that story. Anyway, there was another biopic that I literally was just about to talk about that I can't remember now.
Let me talk about a biopic. One of my the first biopic I've ever seen was The Dirt, about Motley Crue.
Motley Crue,
the band. Apparently Machine Gun Kelly was in it, but I don't remember that at all.
He played one of the main guys.
Okay, well at the time I didn't know who Machine Gun Kelly was, so
Okay.
I probably don't associate it with him.
I'm not the biggest fan of his.
Yeah.
I don't really particularly like his music.
I don't think I've ever heard
even
a good,
when he switched genres, I didn't like it.
I don't think I've ever heard a good Machine Gun Kelly song.
It's
ever.
like pop punk.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
don't like that stuff.
Me neither, actually.
I don't
Anyway,
think I know a single person.
you don't know a single person who likes pop punk?
No.
You're missing out a lot of people.
Who?
Do you know the band Blink-182?
Oh, yeah, that one guy.
Uh-huh.
On the front, on one of the pages, his own page on Play No East, our guy we know likes Blink-182.
Anywho, we gotta get that. Anyway, the Dirt was one of the most, the ratio on the tomato meter on Rotten Tomatoes was staggering. I'm pretty sure it had a critic score of like 30, and then an audience score of 90, which I thought was insane.
That's crazy. That's
I think, honestly, it lies somewhere in not the middle, but like, maybe like on the higher middle.
Yeah.
Because I did like it. It had a lot of really interesting personality.
like a 69% or some shit like that.
Maybe. I want to say maybe like 75 for me. Did you just say 69 to say 69?
No, because that's like barely passing.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'd put like
Sure.
a 75.
Anyway, it was a...
It's like FNAF.
I think it was good that... I feel like a lot of the criticism came from it being kind of vulgar, but at the same time, it was Motley Crue.
Yeah, that's like their whole thing. Apparently,
It's like they were incredibly, like, you know...
like not good people.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
They shot up...
They did drugs.
What are you
and
allowed to
stuff,
say? Drugs?
I guess.
All right, cool.
Medicinal product.
An illegal medicinal product.
Yeah, and then they like cheated on their wives and stuff. It's like that.
Cheated constantly. Cheated on each other.
Yeah.
Forgot about that part. Ooh. Anyway.
So what biopic were you trying to talk about?
Well, we were talking about The Dirt just now,
Yeah.
but
Well, apparently the Dirt left out one manager, right? In like the movie, they even brought that up or some shit.
I think so. I think they like referenced it a little bit, but then they didn't
Yeah.
get back to it. Also, Pete Davidson was in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he played one of the first scout guy. He scouted them out first.
Oh yeah, they're like at the show, like they're a really small show.
Yeah,
and, like
and
no one
then-
is reacting to their music or whatever.
Yeah, and then he realized, and Pete Davidson's character was like, I kind of see the uniqueness in you guys. You know how he talks?
Yeah, he talks like that.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch that movie. I don't remember anything. But I
Which
just-
movie?
The Dirt. That's all I.
Oh, right.
All I remember is like their actual story, not the character, the people in it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I watched it again, I'd be like surprised by who's in it. I was thinking of another biopic, but I forgot.
There's so many is the thing. One
Yeah.
that I liked a lot was Walk the Line,
Walk the Line.
which was the Johnny Cash story, and he was played by Joaquin Phoenix and then Reese Witherspoon was
I didn't know
also
he had
not-
his own biopic. But
It was really great. I want to say it came out in like '08.
Oh, that's probably fun.
Yeah, so it's a. I mean, relatively, it's kind of older to
For-
us.
Okay, I didn't watch this movie, but I've probably seen it all on fucking TikTok. Fucking The Green Mile, whatever.
The Green Mile.
Yeah.
Is it a?
I don't know if that's based on a true story, but if it is,
It's a Stephen King novel.
is it not?
Is it?
Fuck. Wait, what are you talking about? He's like the pianist.
Wait, what?
The pianist is like Green Book.
Wait, are you talking about Green Mile or?
The fuck, he's a pianist. He's like, I'm not gonna play on that shit unless it's a certain brand or whatever.
Is it Mahershala Ali?
Yeah, the guy.
He's black,
Yeah,
and then
and then the guy with the.
the guy who's Italian, right?
Yeah, the
You're thinking
Italian.
of the Green Book,
Oh,
not
shit.
Green Mile.
I get them mixed up all the time.
How?
Green.
Okay.
I get them mixed up all the time. I'll be like searching for that movie, I can never find it.
All right. Well, there's another movie that is basically, or in terms of the title, it's called Green Room.
I have not heard of that movie.
It's a horror movie. It's great. It's not
okay.
a biopic, but
Well, yeah, the Green Book. I think it's like super charming and like super like.
I know
it's a
it-
comfort movie.
I know it got some criticism for kind of being like what wasn't it like supposed? It got criticism for being like a white savior movie, or
A white
something like
savior
that. You know that trope?
Yeah, that trope. White guy saves them.
White guy saves a
Like the
a
Karate
marginalized
Kid.
group. Karate Kid.
Yeah, Asian man saves a black child in Suburbs. 2011, Jaden Smith.
I thought you were talking about the original.
No,
It was That's not a.
that's not a biopic.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, what do you understand about the white savior trope?
No, I'm joking. This guy doesn't get jokes.
Whatever, dude.
It's called dark humor.
It's called dark humor.
Yeah. This guy doesn't get my dark humor
Oh,
joke.
sorry, did that joke offend you? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It won't happen again. I
Little bit.
really hope we repair our relationship soon.
Maybe.
Anyway, what was I just about to say?
I don't know. You're a talk.
I never have brain farts this hard, but
Yeah. Well, we've been having problems all day with the stuff behind us, new stuff behind us, and some microphones that we don't have.
how do y'all like it?
Yeah. It's
I
pretty
really
good.
like how it turned out. Personally, we're still
Yeah.
setting everything up as.
You can tell by the boxes.
Yep. Anyway, but what was I just about to say?
I don't know.
It
Something
had
about
to do with a biopic.
Okay. Well, let me talk about a biopic again.
I'm also getting tired of saying the word biopic.
Yeah. Okay. The Elvis movie.
Elvis movie. Baz Luhrmann.
I think they left out a lot of stuff that should have been fucking left in. Also, they should have brought out how weird Elvis is.
Yeah.
Because he's a really weird guy. Like, there's
Yeah.
that one time during Christmas, his fucking Christmas show, he fucking came in his pants. Can I say that? I don't know.
What?
Yeah, you know, during his Christmas show where he's, like, in the all leather black, coverall suit,
Mm-hmm.
he fucking ejaculated in it, and there's still, like, residue of it in the suit that they have in, like, Las Vegas.
What, in the Smithsonian?
I don't fucking know where it
What
is.
the hell? Next to the Cosby sweater?
It's a Cosby sweater. Yeah, while a bunch of younger looking girls were touching him, bro ejaculated.
Ugh.
Yeah. I think they should have brought out how weird that guy was.
Also, Priscilla came out
Yeah, that was this year.
less than a year, right?
That was this year.
Priscilla came out less than a year later.
Yeah.
So.
And I haven't seen that, but I'd hope they bring out
I watched
how
it.
weird did they bring out how weird of a guy he is?
Well, yeah. They
Yeah.
brought up it fit, especially the casting. I can't remember her name, but she's been in some really good roles with Priscilla, and she was also in Civil War recently.
The main character? Priscilla?
Yes, she plays
Yeah.
Priscilla.
I
And it's great because, like,
I forget who
they
she is.
hired they didn't hire an adult to play a young girl. They hired, an adult-looking
Yeah.
woman to play a young woman. Like, she looks very young for her age. I
Yeah.
want to say she's, like, 24 maybe,
Mhm.
or maybe younger. I can't remember. But, like, she looks very young.
Mhm.
So it really did capture that sort of uneasy feeling with
Yeah.
like, the romance with the, then 21, 22-year-old Elvis.
Pretty old, just got out of the military and shit.
Significantly older, and with Priscilla being like
13 at the time.
15. What?
I think she was like really young, yeah.
Oh!
Really young.
Oh!
Real young.
Is this speaking the mic good? Oh! Like,
But yeah, I think there is a problem with like older people, really old people getting casted as teenagers and stuff like that.
but it was very obvious with like Disney shows and whatnot.
Yeah, like Utopia or Euphoria and shit like that.
I thought you were gonna say Zootopia.
Zootopia, yeah.
But Euphoria, there was a point to that, no?
I don't know.
Anywho, I don't want to get on Euphoria because
Drake
I feel
biopic.
like anyway, I don't want
Guess what character he is?
be quiet, dude. I don't want to. I don't want to get on that too much because I feel like I could talk about that for way too long.
Way too long.
Than the amount of time we have right now.
Yeah,
But
I
there are
haven't seen
some
the show,
problems.
but I heard it's kind of crazy.
Yes, and then Sam Levinson, the director, or showrunner, I can't remember. One of the driving forces behind it.
Yeah.
Went on to create. Do you know what the series that I'm going to talk about?
No,
The Idol.
I don't know what that is.
It was one of the worst viewing experiences I think I've ever had.
Is it a TV
with a
show?
television show, and it starred The Weeknd.
What? Oh shit! I do know.
It's
okay.
familiar now.
I never watched it, but I've heard about it like on Twitter constantly talking about how dog shit it is and how it'll never be ever good.
It was Lily Rose Depp and The Weeknd together. Rachel Sennett was in it as well, who is an actress who gets casted as Jewish and gay despite being neither of those things. Which is fine.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against it. I just think it's funny that it happens kind of often.
Yeah.
Anyway, the series was one of the most intense and visceral hate watches I think I've ever had with anything. I was so eager every single week until a new episode came out to watch it, and so that I could just
Like hate
yell and scoff and eye roll constantly. It was terrible.
I don't think I have anything like that. Like I hate so much that I don't watch it. I don't have anything like that.
You've never had a hate watch?
Nope.
Never? Not a single thing.
Okay, I think there was one thing. Fucking Happy Feet 2.
Happy Feet 2.
I fucking hate Happy Feet 2. And I was like, fuck, however old that when like 8 or 10 years old, I hated that movie. Even then, I hate it now.
Why'd you hate it? Was it because of the George Lopez penguin?
No, because
Was it George Lopez?
I don't know.
Am I being racist right now?
I don't know. The Mexican penguin was a saving grace. I don't know if he was George Lopez though.
I don't think it was. Now that I'm thinking about it,
But
I'm probably thinking of something else.
I just hated it. I don't know. It was like really long, and I think the theater. I think I literally went to the theater that we could work at now. I think they did like a double feature or something for that movie.
With Happy Feet 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it felt longer than it actually was. It felt like 6 hours. I felt like I was in there for 6 hours.
Would have been funny if they did a double feature with Mad Max and then Happy Feet. Because did you know that it was directed by the same guy, George Miller?
I did not know.
And then he won Best Animated Feature for Happy Feet.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Well, okay. Happy Feet 2 felt like 6 hours long, and as a child, 6 hours long, feeling like something is 6 hours long is fucking insane. Because
I know exactly what you mean because one time, my brother, there's like a 9-year age gap. He's a lot older than me.
Yeah.
But like we're still brothers. And I remember one time when I was like super young. I want to say maybe I was like 9 or 10, something like that. So all I'm watching is just like cartoons, anything like any sort of like action movie or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to watch Les Mis.
When
did Les Mis came out? 2012 maybe?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
I can't remember. Les Miserables. The Miserables.
Oh, okay.
The play.
Yeah, don't know what that is.
Anyway, it's a very basic musical. They made a movie musical out of it with Hugh Jackman and Hathaway. And Hathaway won an Oscar, which I don't think she deserved. I am willing to debate anyone saying that that's wrong or anything.
About that shit.
But I think it is an incredibly subpar musical. I don't like it. I forgot where I was going with this because I just started hating
Like you just hated
Les
so
Mis
much.
because I didn't like it. I didn't think it was good. I thought...
Did it feel like it lasted an eternity?
Yes. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Because I went in to see this in theaters as I was a little kid.
Yeah.
That's not the movie to watch as a little kid. It's a musical. It's sung really boringly. At least whenever it's not Eddie Redmayne and Amanda Seyfried and the third girl who I can't remember, but she's stellar and amazing and I love her. But I was so bored. And I'm pretty sure my sister and I both bitched at my mom to be like, can we like go?
Leave.
This is so boring. And then we did actually leave. I'm pretty sure that was like the only movie I've ever walked out of, and it was because I was a little shit ass kid who couldn't
handle like the heat.
No.
I'm not sure if I walked out of Happy Feet 2. I'm sure I went to the bathroom, like a couple like for a long time.
Also, Les Mis was super long, but yeah, keep going.
Okay, the only only movie I've ever walked out of, which was a biopic, was the Bob Marley movie. But
really?
but not because it was bad or anything. I actually think it was okay so far for how far I got in.
Okay.
I was like an hour in or something like that.
Well, then why'd you leave?
We had some problems, but like family member problems.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then I don't want to call that a walkout.
Yeah, but it was like also it was hard to understand what they were saying. Like kind of fucked to say, but it was hard. What I didn't know what the fuck they were saying.
Because of the accents?
Yeah, and like I don't know, we were like in a really small, shitty like theater in the theater we were at.
Okay.
So it was like echoing over, and I couldn't like hear what they were gonna say next.
Right.
So it was just like bad conditions, I guess.
Not a good quality experience.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty loud movie for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's another? Well, do you have you really don't have anything to hate watch?
Not really.
Like, there wasn't a single thing that you like. What's? I feel like Adam Sandler movies are kind of common hate watches.
I don't.
Or is it more of like it's so bad it's good for you?
Yeah, like fucking like Pixels. That is
Oh
so
my
bad.
god! I watched that in theaters.
I did too.
I did not like it.
Yeah.
This goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Was it in the teeny-sode? How I hate representation of video games.
Oh, yeah.
In movies and whatnot.
Yeah.
How like just this.
It's just, like,
this one.
a waste of shit.
This one guy. This one. Adam Sandler's Jewish, right? This one Jewish guy.
Okay.
Just to label him as something, because like what else?
He's like, and he's really good at.
And he's really good. Oh yeah, there are patterns. There are patterns everywhere. Blah 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 blah.
Codes are patterns.
Yeah, it's just really dumb.
Yeah.
It was kind of dumb.
It's like really
stupid.
bad, like misrepresentation and all that shit. And I'm not sure if I would say I was hate watching it, but I'm not sure if I would say I was watching it because it was so bad it was good.
Also, I hate the trend that Adam Sandler puts in himself. Listen, you can like his movies. I like a lot of his movies,
like Hustle.
genuinely. But I really don't like that he plays a pretty, just kind of average-looking guy
Oh, and he dates like
who
a
gets
girl.
a fucking 10 out of 10 bombshell every single time.
Yeah, and he has a real wife in real life.
And she's in those movies,
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Which is...
Did I like Grown Ups? I don't remember if I like Grown Ups, but it's for sure a movie I watched.
I hate grown-ups. I don't like grown-ups at all whatsoever.
Grown Ups made me scared of peeing in pools, which I guess is good.
Because it was dark blue?
Yeah, because they turned dark blue. Like, they don't know. They don't know if I pee in a fucking pool.
I knew... First of all, I saw it, and then I was like... When I was a kid, I was like, well, that's bullshit. This fucking guy.
But
These
it's like,
fucking guys don't even know how pools work. I pee in it all the time.
I do that all the time, yeah. I'm letting it rip every second.
Every single moment of my life spent
And it
in
wouldn't
pools.
be blue, it'd be green.
Wouldn't it?
The green
Well, it
aura.
depends what you're drinking.
I don't know.
Reminds me of that Family Guy clip where they're in the hot tub and then Peter's like, oh, here it comes. And then he farts and then the whole pool turns red. And then was it Quagmire? Quagmire was like, why did it come out red and not brown? And then Peter goes, brown? You mean like pee? Gross. And that was really dumb. Sorry to quote Family Guy. I don't want to be that person. I really don't want to be that person.
Yeah, just quote Rick and Morty instead.
Just quote shows that you watched.
Yeah.
And then eventually it'll be funny.
Maybe
if you say it confidently enough, maybe.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of confidence behind my story. You can tell there was a lot of shame.
Yeah, a lot of shame with the Family Guy bit.
I don't want to end up doing that. I really don't. It scares me. It scares me that I'll...
Like, you remember the Family Guy bit? Is that what it scares you?
It's not that I'll remember it. It's that I'll internalize it and then I'll use it as just like a... what do I say?
Like an everyday thing.
Family Guy!
Family Guy.
You know? It's one of those things where I hate being... what's the word I'm looking for?
Like, you hate being in the loop of Family... Like, you hate knowing about Family Guy shit.
Well, kinda.
Yeah.
It just feels a little embarrassing, especially now that it's like... It's that joke of like, oh, this boring ass fucking... this boring ass fucking movie, and he's got Family
Oh,
Guy
we got
going
Family
on.
Guy and Subway Surfers and
Or
shit.
his like boring ass date, and he's got playing
Boring-ass
Subway
date.
Subway Surfers.
Yeah. Like the shit ain't stimulating enough or whatever. Fuck.
Yeah, the understimulation of our generation, I guess. Or
Yeah.
not really understimulation, honestly. I feel like
I feel
we're
like
just. I really do feel like we're just stimulated as any other generation. It's just that we have
More
a lot
shit.
more screens.
Yeah.
Because like we're constantly trying to understand. Like I'm parroting Vsauce right now, but it's kind of like it's just that really big click that he gave me, which was like, do you ever just talk with someone and then you're eating or you're walking and then you're looking up and you're looking in different directions just to like keep your mind
Oh
occupied?
yeah, walking.
You're overstimulating yourself in that sense, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not like a new thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I catch you older people doing like stimulating shit all the time.
exactly. Like people, there's so many old people that come into the theater, and they like bring like yarn or like something like to do.
What the fuck?
Like while they're there, I've seen someone like bring knitting stuff.
I
to just like do during the movie.
There's this one regular. He loves me, but he like brings like fucking 4 cups of ice and just be chewing on that shit. And like I guess it could be like to stimulate himself.
Just to have something to gnaw on.
Yeah, literally.
Just the ice.
Yeah, and like people are distracting themselves, and it's like I'm glad they're not on their phones in the theaters because I don't want to go. Okay, when I am walking around,
No, I'm not trying. I don't want to try and defend the amount of screen time that our generation has because it's a lot,
a crazy amount,
and I'm not trying to say that it's healthy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to shut off.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm just saying I hate it whenever people say like, oh, this new thing, this new thing, this new thing that, and it's like you keep on going down the generation chain, and it's like every single new thing that like impacted any sort of like social ability became this like evil devil spawn thing, you know?
Yeah.
When newspapers came out, there was criticism about like, oh, everyone's going to be reading newspaper. Everyone's reading newspaper. No one wants to talk and have conversations anymore. And it's the exact same conversation that we have with people in phones and things like that.
When Dungeons and Dragons came out, people are going to be summoning demons, fucking getting the demon worlds. They're going to be fucking killing dragons and shit.
Oh,
They're not going to be talking to any humans. They're going to be talking to orcs.
What the fuck?
I've heard that argument like 3 times. Like
From who?
From fucking older people.
Dragons coming out?
Yeah, like they're like, oh, I remember when Dungeons and Dragons came out. That shit would be fucking crazy. Like demons would be summoned and spawned.
You said Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about real dragons.
No,
I thought you were talking about real dragons
like,
coming up from the crust of the earth, and then everyone's gonna want one, and then we're gonna domesticate them.
No, I was talking about like when Dungeons and Dragons, like okay, when the new Dungeons and Dragons movie came out, old people would go watch it, right? And they would be talking about, like, I remember when this shit came out, my mom would be like, don't play with that shit and you'll summon demons and you'll fucking get us killed or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like they would talk about that shit as it leaves.
And now they're spouting that same bullshit.
Yeah, but like different shit.
My biggest goal is to not follow that path.
Yeah.
Whenever I get older.
And be like super criticizing the younger generation.
Criticism of the younger generation, because it's like, first of all, I always hate it because it's like, well, what did I do to help that generation?
Yeah.
You know?
Like we moved that shit along.
Exactly.
Yeah. Next will be probably fucking Neuralink or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Which
everyone's always. I don't know.
They'd be jerking off on the Neuralink.
they'd be jerking off in VR chat.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Me downloading 10 gigabytes of or 10 gigantobytes of porn onto your Neuralink and you explode or some shit. Yeah.
And you explode.
Yeah, it's so fucking mean.
Lord Almighty. Anyway, how did we get here?
I don't remember what we were talking about. But we peddle shit to younger generations all the time. Kids are all on their iPads all fucking day.
It's a genuine concern. I'm pretty sure I remember going to, it was Mother's Day. I was with my mom and my sister and my brother. We went out for dinner at this like nicer place, and there was a family. I'm assuming also for Mother's Day, and 2 of their kids had iPads.
Yeah.
And they were not paying attention to anything. The food came out. They were not eating it at all. I'm pretty sure my family had finished our meal, and then I remember looking over at that table, and it was like everyone else had finished except for those 2 girls.
What the
and
hell?
it was basically full plate, and they only ate like, I think they ordered like fries or something.
Just
they
fries.
only ate the fries.
Like I know, okay, I go to church. I'm not that religious though, but there's like kids who go there and they bring their iPads with them, and if you want to talk to them, you have to be like hi, 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 hi. You have to constantly be saying something to them, or they won't respond.
It stresses me out sometimes.
I know it's like, oh, we're fucked. Like, but we're not. Like, I think some kids will clutch up and just like hop off or some shit.
They have. I think there are, and I think there are some parents who do a good job at putting like.
It's newer parents, because millennial parents like they try to raise their kids on iPad and technology and shit.
That is kind of
like
true.
It's like, oh, it's the future. Fucking kids on iPad learn. That's what they learn now. But that's not true. They learn the same way they've always learned for fucking like almost 100 years or whatever fuck. However long schools have existed or fuck.
Long fucking time.
Long
dude.
time. Fucking pen and paper or some shit.
Like it's just
like we don't even teach cursive anymore.
We don't, and I understand that personally.
Yeah.
But I also understand why it was taught to begin with.
Yeah.
Like first of all, it literally is just a faster way to write.
Yeah, and improves penmanship and all that.
Improves penmanship.
Like I don't know cursive. I can read it, but I don't know how to fucking write.
And again, a lot of the stuff in school, a lot of people like miss this point, but a lot of the stuff that you are taught in school isn't to teach you that thing. It's to teach you how to think.
Yeah, and improving stuff.
Proving stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How do you want something? If you know something is right, how do you prove it? Things like that. Why? And that's why I think English is kind of underrated. But at the same time, we should update the English like literature that we feed kids. I'm personally not a big fan of Catcher in the Rye. I could not think of the name of it, but I was not a big fan of it. I think it is significantly outdated. Not to say that it's a bad piece of literature. I'm just saying I don't think that's the example that we should be teaching.
Yeah.
Or not. Obviously, you're not supposed to make Holden Caulfield an example.
Yeah. But the kid will take him as an example and run with it.
This kid from this generation, you know?
Yeah.
And it's the same reason why I think The Breakfast Club is aged poorly, you know? It's from a significant... It's not a specific generation.
Yeah.
And I don't think that it's... And again, I'm not trying to say that these movies are bad. Or that these pieces of media are bad. These pieces of art are bad. I'm just trying to say that, like, it would benefit us if we had not the same stories, but similar stories told in a more modern light.
Yeah.
And, like, observed more.
I finished Catcher in the Rye. I enjoyed it, but I thought I thought it would be better if he died at the end, so he can like learn his lesson or something. But he never it was like, oh, and that was the craziest 2-day period of my life. Shut the fuck up, dude.
And then I'm gonna play the defensive despite not liking it.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the whole point. The whole point is that this it's just this kid's stream of consciousness and him doing dumbass shit and being a fuck ass.
I know, and like the fucking repercussions are so large though. Like he gets hypothermia. He fucking has like 2 holes in his body or some shit, and he's like, let me just get back on the train real quick, and he's fine. But like I think like I don't know, he should have.
Another thing is that was difficult for me is that I could never visualize him. For me, I'm not a big reader, and it has nothing to do with my capability of like interpreting fiction and things like that. It has everything to do with the fact that my imagination is just too vivid sometimes, to the point where I hate whenever I'm reading something. I hate whenever I'm reading and they describe a room. All right, let's say they describe a kitchen or a living room.
Yeah, like space.
And they say, and then character A walks through a door, and then like a chapter goes by. We're still in that room, but a chapter goes by, and then character B came in from the other room. I already had the whole room mapped out, dude.
Yeah, and there's like another door.
have to go back and read it with that in mind now.
Yeah.
Or whenever they decide to bring up a specific characteristic about a character. Like, they suddenly describe hair being blonde, when in my mind it was brunette.
Yeah.
Now it's completely wrong, everything's fucked up, I cannot read this anymore, I give up.
Yeah. Catcher in the Rye is just shittier bully.
The game?
Yeah, the game. I believe that to be a little true.
Really?
I don't know, he like, okay.
I don't know if it is, but go on.
There's like similarities, like, I can tell like, I don't know, I think Jimmy is also trying to kind of hold in, but just like...
We're talking about the Rockstar game.
Yeah.
Bully.
He's just like, I don't know, a little smarter, but he gets like...
I think he's smarter and also not a fucking dipshit.
Yeah. He is a dipshit, but he's not like Holden is.
Not a huge dipshit, he's just a little too trusting.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, comparing them two, I think I'll always pick Bully over Catcher in the Rye. Obviously, I think everyone would. Because it's not that great of a book.
Bully isn't that great of a game.
It's not, but it's just better.
Okay, great. But with Holden, my biggest thing is that I couldn't visualize him because he was constantly such a snarky kid. So I think, oh, okay, maybe he's a little more built, maybe he's a little tall.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure he's described. Yeah, but he's scrawny.
Yeah,
and then he's a fucking chicken shit loser.
Yeah.
And so, like,
and he's like displaying being cool the whole time.
Yeah. And then, of course, that's because it's him writing about himself.
Yeah.
But, like, I just don't know why my brain could not, like, visualize a single person, a single thing. Like, not even characteristics. Like, I couldn't even think, like, are his eyes, like, darting? Are they soft? Are they doughy? Or is his facial structure more sharp? Is it more round? Like, I couldn't come up with anything. I always
end up thinking, like, he's, like a brown-haired kid, but he's always, like, described as blonde.
And he's always wearing the hat. The hunter hat. Or whatever.
Yeah. It's hard to describe, see who he is in the book.
Because he's such a fucking loser.
Yeah. That you forget what
he's a loser, bitch, virgin, stupid idiot.
Who tries to buy a prostitute. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he bought a prostitute and then didn't even...
It's good.
Look. And then, didn't he, like, just talk to her for a little bit?
Yeah, and he like, okay, I gotta go now.
And then, gotta go now.
And he does that for 3 days in straight.
And then her pimp comes in and then beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing, bruh?
And because he was like, all right, it's 50. And then Holden, because he's that much of a fucking idiot, is like, oh, this pimp who's huge and can definitely hurt me and could maybe even kill me.
Yeah.
No, you said 25. Which, look, you're right. Cool. Give him, like, you're not helping yourself.
He can kill you.
What do you think he's gonna do? God damn it.
Saying Jimmy Hopkins would be smarter.
It's one of the, I think that's, no, I don't know how I feel about the book anymore. I know I don't like it. I didn't enjoy it. But I read it.
And teachers lie to you. They'd be like, this book is banned in 58 states or whatever fuck.
And then it's so tame.
Yeah, it's like, okay, he said fuck 2 times.
Did he even say? I know he says like, oh god damn.
He says like shit.
Oh shit. Damn.
It's not even bad. He doesn't do anything bad.
What's that word that he calls? Oh, he calls everyone phony.
Oh yeah, he's like what? And I teach like
phonies. What? Anytime I hear phony, I think of that Lonely Island skit where he's the I threw it on the ground. I'm talking to some of these fucking phonies.
I have seen that.
It's really dumb, but yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, and like teachers like try to push in there, like, oh, it's such a fucked up book, and it's like, this could happen to you if you.
I don't think they're trying to push a narrative, more so trying to tell you that yes, it was a banned book.
Yeah, but my teacher was for sure like, there's a reason this book is fucked up. There's a reason why this book is banned.
To me, this book is completely normal. It's just a
just a
glimpse in my dark, twisted, fucked up mind.
Yeah. My mind is way more twisted than yours. I know what this book means, and you don't, little kids, little 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds.
You're about to drop something harder. I just know it.
No. I did not like that teacher, but you know what? She was chill, okay? But she made this girl cry one time. It was really fucked up.
You told me about this, I think.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, she was a really not great teacher to some of the kids.
Ooh.
And then she would be like, what does the word phonies mean? It means fake as hell, you stupid idiot. Like, like I don't know what you wanted us to say. Like, it's just a stupid book that's not good. But you're making us read it because it's, like...
Historical?
I guess it's historical. It's like...
Well, it's not historical fiction.
Yeah.
It's just, like, historical in terms of literature.
Yeah, people have, like, talked about it. It's popular.
Yes.
It's like The Book Thief, but Book Thief is, like, 100 times better.
Read The Book Thief.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, read The Book Thief.
Really
it's
good.
So good.
But Catching a Ride, I don't like it, man.
I'd love to talk about books some more also, eventually. But we're running low on time.
Yeah.
So thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
To episode 3. Thanks to everyone who watches whatever we put out. It's a huge appreciation.
Yeah.
This is just something I wanted to do for so long, and I'm constantly excited to come in and just like do something and just record.
Yeah. Even though it is hard sometimes.
It does become a pain sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially recently. But we're excited to see where else this goes. We do want to stream then stream a game, or maybe even just have like a little like
A live podcasting. Maybe
something
even.
like that,
Yeah.
or just like maybe something like recording gameplay and then posting that, and then our audio over that. But we want that to happen, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. Anything you want to leave them with?
Have a good day.
Have a great day. All right, bye, y'all.